Aiden was sitting on the edge of his bed when his phone buzzed violently. A message popped up from Sophia, the girl he had trusted for years. "We need to talk. Now." Aiden's heart dropped as he read the words that shattered his world. "Did you really do what people are saying?" He froze. The rumor his brother, Ethan, had been planting for weeks had finally reached the person who mattered most. And instead of turning away, she came straight to him. If you want to see how this unfolds, hit subscribe and follow Aiden's journey. The tension hung thick in the air as the doorbell rang. Aiden's life was about to explode in front of him. The first words out of Sophia's mouth stunned him. She didn't accuse. She questioned. The trust he thought was unbreakable teetered on the edge. But as they talked, Aiden noticed subtle signs that someone else had manipulated the story, someone with a personal vendetta. The twist, the person behind it wasn't Ethan alone. A shadow of a new enemy emerged. Aiden realized Ethan wasn't just careless, he was strategically attacking. The betrayal cut deep, and in that moment, Aiden vowed to uncover every secret. But the moment his determination ignited, Sophia's phone rang. She stepped aside, whispering, "It's him. He knows we're talking." Fear surged as they glanced at the door, realizing Ethan's reach went further than imagined. Aiden decided he couldn't wait. He needed proof. Late at night, he scoured messages, recordings, and traces of conversations. And then he found it, a damning voice memo where Ethan explicitly detailed his plan to ruin Aiden's reputation. But before he could breathe a sigh of relief, his door creaked open. Someone was watching. The next morning at school, whispers turned into pointed stares. Ethan smirked from across the hallway, convinced his plan worked. But Aiden noticed the first twist. Someone who had been distant from both of them approached quietly. She handed him a note. "Not everything he says is true. Meet me after school." The game was far from over, but now Aiden had an ally he didn't expect. After school, in a quiet corner of the park, Aiden met Lila, a friend of Sophia who had always been observant. She revealed that Ethan had been fabricating more than one rumor, and some could threaten Aiden's family. The stakes escalated instantly. With Lila's intel, Aiden discovered patterns in Ethan's lies, turning suspicion into strategy. But Lila's final words chilled him. He's planning his next move for tomorrow morning. The following morning, Aiden arrived at school early, armed with a plan. He intercepted Ethan mid-hallway, confronting him silently. The tension crackled like static electricity, every student sensing the brewing storm. Just as Aiden demanded answers, a teacher walked by, misreading the confrontation as aggression. Aiden's reputation risked crumbling in seconds. After the misunderstanding cleared, Aiden retreated to Sophia's side. Together, they pieced the puzzle Ethan had tried to break apart. But then another bombshell landed. A video of Aiden, doctored and shared online, had gone viral. The rumor was now public. The stakes skyrocketed. Sophia held his hand, her trust unwavering. Aiden realized the fight had become bigger than him. It was for his dignity. With Lila's guidance, Aiden crafted a subtle counterplan, confronting Ethan with evidence of his lies in a controlled setting. But Ethan, sly and unpredictable, flipped the situation, claiming the evidence was fabricated. Now Aiden had to outsmart someone who had been manipulating perception for months. In a tense confrontation at a family dinner, Aiden's mother noticed the strain and intervened. Aiden had prepared a quiet reveal, presenting documents, screenshots, and witness accounts. The first crack appeared in Ethan's facade, but just as relief seemed near, Ethan smiled coldly, hinting he had a final move ready. That evening, Aiden received an anonymous tip Ethan had aligned with someone he never suspected, a childhood friend of Aiden's who had always been close. Shock turned to determination. The betrayal cut deeper than before, but it also sharpened his resolve to end the deception. Aiden devised a clever plan, inviting the friend to meet under the guise of reconciliation. He recorded the conversation, capturing confessions and manipulations. The twist: the friend tried to turn the tables again, but Aiden had anticipated every move. It was a tense, silent duel of minds. When the recording surfaced, Ethan's influence began to unravel. Students and teachers who had doubted Aiden started questioning Ethan's credibility. Aiden's confidence grew, yet he sensed Ethan wasn't finished. His brother's smirk hinted at a hidden ace. Aiden decided to confront Ethan publicly at the school assembly, but Ethan tried a bold diversion, an unexpected interruption by another student, claiming Aiden had wronged them in the past. The room fell into chaos. Aiden remained calm, revealing the truth with patience and precision. In the aftermath, Ethan's lies began to crumble in front of peers and teachers. But the twist was deeper. Someone else had been using Ethan's chaos for personal gain. Aiden discovered the true mastermind behind a series of manipulations and betrayal, turning the story into a web of deceit far larger than his brother's ambition. Determined to reclaim his life fully, Aiden carefully revealed the mastermind in a school report, corroborated with evidence. The fallout was immediate, reputations shattered, alliances questioned, and Aiden finally felt the first taste of vindication. Yet Ethan didn't back down. He tried to appeal to their parents, casting doubt once again. Aiden, foreseeing this, had prepared a personal statement, exposing both the lies and the motives behind them. The tension within the household escalated to an emotional climax. During a family confrontation, Aiden's composed honesty and Sophia's unwavering support left Ethan speechless. The community saw him for the manipulator he was. But Ethan's final attempt to regain control, revealing a long-kept secret about Aiden's past, shocked everyone, threatening to undo the victory. In a private moment with Sophia and Lila, Aiden strategized a counter-reveal, showing how Ethan had twisted truths. The emotional impact was raw, and the audience felt the heartbreak, relief, and triumph all at once. The twists kept escalating. As the story neared its climax, Aiden orchestrated a school-wide truth reveal. Evidence, recordings, and witness accounts left no room for lies. Ethan's credibility disintegrated in real time. The twist: even some of Ethan's loyal followers switched sides, stunned by the extent of deception. The final confrontation between Aiden and Ethan was intense but private. Words became weapons, but Aiden's calm resolve outshone Ethan's anger. He delivered a firm, uncruel justice, making it clear that trust and integrity were stronger than manipulation. In the resolution, Aiden's reputation restored, he found unexpected support from peers and teachers. The betrayal had left scars but also a sense of empowerment. He had faced lies, manipulation, and emotional warfare, and emerged victorious with dignity intact. The story closed on a moment of quiet reflection. Aiden, Sophia, and Lila shared a smile, knowing the battle was over but lessons lingered. Aiden looked at the horizon, determined and wiser, leaving viewers with a mix of suspense, relief, and emotional satisfaction.